Hi everyone, hopefully you're doing well. Day 893. Just wanted to do a recap of how I started doing velocity banking at the beginning of 2024. I had one credit card with Wells Fargo at $7,562 and the limit on the card was $7,500. So I was over the limit. After watching a couple of velocity banking videos and having the understanding of putting as much cash onto the card as possible and leaving the rest for other expenses that could not be placed on the credit card. So in 2024, my salary was about $2,400 a month. That was W-2 only, not any of the investment properties. $1,400 was for rent here in Northern California, my portion. That left about $1,800 for the month. From that, I had another $1,200 in expenses, so that left $600 for the entire month. So with that $600 in cash flow, I immediately placed it onto the credit card, and it immediately brought down the balance, but I will also go back and charge onto the card. So some say you can use the money twice, and I think that's what I was doing. So even with the $600 that was immediately placed onto the card, it initially dropped my balance down. So as you can see, with that in mind, bringing down the balance, that helped from the banks calculating the average daily balance. So let's see, that brought that down to 69. Oh, my marker going by it, 69.62. But again, the basic idea is with velocity banking, you're kind of changing your mindset. This 600 used to fundamentally just sit into a checking account or maybe a little bit go into a savings account. I stopped that. So I no longer had a savings account. I eliminated all the savings accounts. I reduced the number of checking accounts that I have, but I still held one for the business and one just to move money to have direct deposits. So I had to really change my mindset in terms of this key figure here being the $600 in cash flow, no longer letting it sit in the bank, placing it onto the card and reducing the principal and the average daily balance. And I did that for a couple of months. It started looking good to me. And then I started moving over some of the income that I was receiving from rents that was also left over. So then that 600 may have jumped up to $1,000 sitting on the card, and then all of my charges will go through. So one of the key things that I say or do with my initial clients is we just pick one bill that we can pay with cash and put it on your credit card or your debt tool as soon as you can. Don't wait for the statement date. Don't wait for the due date. You get paid on the 15th. Immediately put that money onto the to the payment early. And that'll help with the average daily balance. And that's the system that I initially utilized in general. So again, my first step in 2024 was to take my W-2 income, pay my rent, pay my other expenses. $600 was left. I put it onto the card in February or January, saw how the system was working, felt more comfortable with it. I took my money from out of the savings accounts and I started putting it as cash flow onto the debt tool, and it paid it off. Within a year, they offered me another card at 0% interest. Currently, I have a total of I had 16 credit cards with balances on them. Now currently I have 5 credit cards with balances on them, but 4 of the credit cards are 0%, and I'm paying them down rapidly, and I'm using the debt to ratio payment system. So yeah, I feel good with Velocity Banking. I feel great with the people who entrust me to work with them, and it's definitely a mindset change. It's a shift. You don't have to put away all your emergency fund or all your savings. I just kind of went all in once I saw the benefits of it. If I need emergency, I'll just pull off one of the credit card, a cash advance, or I just charge it to the best that I can. All right. Thank you very much. Have a great day.